Hey, so today we're going to make a simple ebook cover using Midjourney. It's going to be for a contemporary billionaire romance. So we're going to look at the kinds of covers that are bestsellers in that genre so that we get an idea of what is genre specific for the cover. We're going to be using Midjourney in Discord, and then the actual cover we're going to create in Canva. So the subscriptions that you'll need for this are going to be Midjourney, and the prices there start $10 a month, that's US. And then also Canva. You don't technically need the subscription for Canva, but I definitely suggest it, and that's $13 a month US. So with Midjourney, one thing, when you're just starting out, you're going to be on Discord. I absolutely can't stand using Midjourney on Discord. I would honestly suggest getting the $30 plan so that you have the unlimited generations and then generate enough in that month so that you don't have to stay in Discord. I think it's 1,000 images. It might be more than that, but they might have dropped it down to 1,000. I believe that the plan is to get everybody onto Alpha, which is where I use it, but right now when you first start out, it's going to be on Discord. At least as of April 2024, when I'm recording this. So you're going to go to midjourney.com, join the beta. This is going to get you onto Discord. And this video will be a little choppy just because I'll be stopping and starting it, because I don't want you to have to sit through a minute of each generation. So this is the Midjourney Discord. These are some other AI apps that I have just in case I need technical support. But when you come in, you can do the newbie rooms, you can do the general rooms. You can also make Midjourney the bot in your own private channel, which I definitely recommend if you're going to be using it within Discord, just because this, as you can see, is going to be messy and you get to see everybody else's stuff. But if you're just starting out and you're looking at the different prompts and trying to get an idea of what a prompt does, what it means, and how you can get something like this, then absolutely. This is fine. You get to it and have an idea of the different prompts. So one tip, if you want a photo, say photo. If you want photorealistic or hyper-realistic, you're going to get more of a drawing. So like this, she's really pretty, but if you want a photo, don't work with hyper-realistic. If you want a drawing, then absolutely do that. So because we're in Discord, we have to do the Imagine. You don't have to do the Imagine in Alpha, it's built in. But we are going to look at what's pretty much going right now as far as billionaire contemporary romance covers. So we're going to look at things that are bestsellers. So like Dr. Mitchell here, The Billionaire's Secret Love, things like that. So we have cheek down to about waist. We have a lot of gold. Kind of things are in the middle and the bottom half. This one is cute, but I'm not going to say that it's what we should go for just because looking at the reviews. I want to stick with ones that have higher reviews and higher ratings just because I know that they're more popular. So I'm going to go with those tropes for the covers. This is fine. Again, not a ton of reviews. Alright, so a little bit more kind of floral detail, a little bit more extravagance. Here we have an actual guy. So again, text in the bottom half, which makes perfect sense. We have a little bit of like a basic font, a little bit of a nice font there. He's attractive. So just some basic ideas. Right, attractive guy. So that's kind of where we're going to go. So pretty basic, attractive guy. Maybe we'll go for something like, where is it? Let's go for something like this, or something like this. These are easy to create, and I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to go here, we're going to go prompt, we're going to go photo of an attractive man in a suit, full body, shirt unbuttoned. We're going to give that a try. It's going to go. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video just because I don't want you to have to wait for all this. So as you can see, this is absolute chaos with everybody else's images here. And you're just scrolling through them trying to find your own. Yeah, some of these are pretty cool, but for what we're doing, I'd like to actually be able to find our messages. So then you just come over here and you've got your Midjourney bot. And this is just inviting Midjourney to your own channel. So it's the exact same thing, just messaging the bot directly. This way our images are right here. We're still going to have to use Imagine. We're going to do attractive man, suit, so Midjourney tends toward white and it tends toward 30s, maybe young 20s sometimes, but it's mostly tending toward really attractive people. So if you need something else, maybe you need an older person, maybe you need, a person of color, you're going to have to actually prompt for that. I'm not going to make you sit through that, but I do just want to show you this really quickly. So this is just when you're in Canva and you say that you'd like to make a new item, and you're just choosing the ebook cover. So with that in mind, there's a lot of templates here. If you aren't really sure what you want to do, or if you just need some help, you can use any of these templates. If it's got a crown here, it says that it's pro. If you're not subscribed, you wouldn't be able to use that element, but otherwise, some of these are free, like this one's free. I wouldn't say just use it as is, but if you're like, hey, this is kind of interesting, you say you go here, you go here. We know looking at these, the information tends to be on the lower half. So if we do this, go down here, kind of center it a little bit, we're like the last billionaire, because we're doing a billionaire romance. I'm just going to do author name. Now this, we've got some issues. First of all, it's not the last billionaire, but also the author name, if you compare this to up here, see how their names are, except for this person, but like these two, I'm using these two as my example. These two are both very obvious. They're very prominent. So we would make this bigger. still on one line. We can leave it uppercase. The spacing though, I want a little tighter so that we can make it bigger. A little too big. Then I like to space it out so that that can be centered. Maybe we could go a little bit bigger. You want to kind of stay within this line, this kind of box that you have right here, just because that'll help with if you do print. I do ebooks. I don't really find that print is worth the extra time to format it and the extra time to spend on the cover, but if you like having print books, maybe you do events. I used to do events, I don't anymore. But if you like having print books, that's absolutely fine. Just know that you'll have to leave a little space. So now we're back here. Okay. Attractive, not terrible. Imagine shirt unbuttoned, full body. So for me, since I'm on the unlimited plan, I prompt pretty big because I want a lot of options. If you're like, hey, I've only got the $10 plan, I need to really pare down my prompts. If you're doing one cover, you're going to be able to get that cover. But if you're doing a series of covers and they're more than just hot guy shirt unbuttoned in a suit, then you're going to want to really be specific with your covers. And I'll show you more specific in another video set. This is just the very basics of this is how we use Midjourney if you happen to be stuck in Discord, and how we're going to make a very simple cover for a very simple billionaire romance. So this combines a couple nice things though. This has the kind of italics that we see in some of these, like twisted here. But if we wanted to stick with just text and just really play up the gold, we can definitely do that too. So this is just one example of how we can use one of the existing Canva templates. Of course, this is a pro one. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that, add a page. Say we're doing something more fantasy-like. You can use kind of some of the elements of this. These are all individual elements, and you can go with that. You can find out what the text is. It's reborn. And say you like this, but you want a different picture. So elements, say you want, say you want a dragon. If you're doing something with Canva where you're taking photos, I really suggest doing it with Midjourney instead, just because these are things that other people can have access to, which is good and not so good. Just because Midjourney gives you kind of, no one else is going to have this exact guy. They may have similar guys, but they're not going to have this exact guy. And that's what's really nice about having Midjourney to create, I mean, essentially what we're creating here are just stock photo guys. But if you want to use Canva, maybe you do like this, maybe you replace the background. That's kind of pretty. I like the gold with the gold, but it's looking really messy. So what if we, that's all nice, but this one, what if we just fade it out a tiny bit? And then what if we detach image from the background? I'm just doing something really quick. Fade it down. I want it beyond or behind all of this. And I want this color to be more like a gold. Then here, up that a little bit so that the gold shines through. Go. Might be a little too bright. There. So that's a little better. Then I'm going to just take off a lot of those things and then take off a lot of these things. Nope. Took too much of those things off. And then you've got kind of an interesting little dragon book. Still a little messy, still a little bit too much right there. Let me see here. Lift. You would definitely want to play with the contrast to make that stand out, because if you look at it like a thumbnail, I mean, it's not terrible, but you don't want people to wonder what your book is actually about or what its title is. But no, if you're going to write like a YA dragon book, that works. Alright, so back to what we're doing. Okay, it's not terrible. Let me see here. Maybe we do really? To literally a guy with his shirt unbuttoned. How would we do that? What do you think of that, Midjourney? So while that is going to actually generate, what I'm going to do is just stop the video again. We'll come back to this once it's done. So now that that's done, let's work with, number 4, just for the example here. So we're going to upscale number 4. Okay. Not terrible. We're looking like cheek down. It's got some nice dramatic shadows. Let's go ahead and pan down. Panning down is going to give us a little bit more of the like down here area, so we can have space for text without hiding his stomach. This one's fine. I would like a little bit more space. We can definitely include something fancy like that. And then we can do kind of a more dramatic background. Alright, so it panned. We're at 45%. That's okay. 75%. The legs apart don't really work, but we're not really going to be using a whole lot of this. Let's go ahead and just use number 1. That's fine. I'm going to pop it out and put it up here. I'm going to do like cheek down. Okay, cheek down. Not terrible. It's got some work to do, but it's not terrible by any means. Alright, so we need some elements. And actually, I'm going to do something else. Photo, I'm going to magic grab. So magic grab lets us do this, which is great for if we just want to kind of keep the background but maybe move him a little bit. But what we can also do is the background remover, just like that. That's perfect. And then what I'm going to do, see how they're two separate things? We can just bloop. And then we need something better in the background. Let's see here, darkness. Yeah, we can mess with that. Let's go ahead and set image's background. It's not perfect, but it's okay. I don't love that. It's a little too abrupt. This is another pro element. Maybe we do like that, maybe like that. We're not hiding too much of him. I just need more space down here for text and stuff. He's a little too bright, so let's work on that. Fresco, no. 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 Okay, I like that. That's a nice contrast right there. Let's see here, we can go ahead and pull this up. Alright, we're getting there. I don't want it too misty. So right there. Let's see here, what if we transparency just a little bit on him, fade him out. It's okay. So how we are right now, we've got an attractive guy, cheek down, we've got a little room for the text. So we're getting closer to like these. Let's go ahead and add a page. Look at design. Romance cover. Alright, anything that we want to grab here. We could do like the bad boy. And we are absolutely able to do our own. But if you're just looking for inspiration, you can definitely do this. Let's take a look at that. Okay, too big. No, we're going to go a little smaller. Go a little smaller here. I'm going to put this here. And then I'm going to duplicate that. I want this smaller. A little bit higher up. Not too high. We don't want to hide too much of him. He is the star attraction on this cover. A little higher. And what are we doing here? We can definitely go a little lower. Move you down. Then I need the positions. I need this because this needs to be a lot higher and also up more. There we go. That creates some nice contrast. I don't love this. This isn't striking enough. We'll leave billionaire there. Her name is in a terrible size, but we're just going to bring it up here. Go. Our examples stay in caps, so we're going to do that. Switch it to that. Make it bigger. People should not have to search for your name on the book. Okay, let's see here. We have a purple theme. Billionaire apparently has more of a gold theme, which is fine. So, yeah, stop grabbing that. I'm going to go more with, okay, secret billionaire. We need more gold. Get rid of you. Gold theme, more in that kind of hue, but let's go a little bit darker. No, maybe a little bit lighter. No, maybe down. No, that's too brown. That looks terrible as a font. Let's go super tropey, actually. The billionaires. Make it slightly smaller. Secret baby. Yes, bring in those tropes. No, let's not do that. Let's do another trope. The billionaire's nanny. And I'd actually like this to be in a different font. Let's see here, something more stylish. No, it's a little too flowy. No. Potential. Now can we read it? Alright, I'm going to pull this up a little bit. I'm going to go over here because I like that balance. And then let's do lift to make it stand out just a little bit more. Let's go a little bit bigger. Yeah, I'm good with that. Alternatively, it could be billionaire or nanny to the billionaire, but the billionaire's nanny works. I like this a little shorter, a little smaller. There we go. Line it up with that. Good. And then if you wanted to have kind of your series, you could go right here. Ireland's book one. Book one. Okay, make this smaller. And there should be no apostrophe here. Billionaires of New Orleans, book one. If you were going to do a series, and have that be in white. Actually, it looks better as New Orleans billionaires. Cool. Easy. Yeah. So it really does not take long if you've got kind of a simple idea. And as you saw over here, you can definitely make more. Like this could be book two. I don't love that his shirt is like half there and half here, so probably wouldn't do that one. But you could definitely do like that instead. But this definitely gives the idea of a spicy nanny billionaire contemporary romance. So let me know if you have any questions or if you have any kind of covers that you would like to see made. But thank you so much for watching.